Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Mikasa. And I wanted to say thank you. A huge thank you to all my subscribers for helping me monetize channel number 3. I appreciate you guys. I'm sure we'll start trickling in here. Got my thank you message ready, and I also promised to pop a bottle of champagne, a bottle of bubbly, right? So many thanks to all the subscribers that helped me get my 3rd channel monetized. I appreciate you, Mark Roughton. Thank you, everyone. And I'm going to pop a bottle of champagne to celebrate your safety, to celebrate your health, to celebrate your family, and to say thank you to all of my subscribers for helping me monetize channel number 3. To get to those targets, ladies and gentlemen, it's not easy. You need 4,000 viewing hours. You need 1,000 subscribers for a channel before they monetize it. Ask Dark Road Run, ask Dustin, ask Go Donnie, ask Simple Driver, ask Rideshare Hub, ask Harry. Anyone that managed to get to that point of monetization had to really work at it, right? It takes a lot of work. So I just managed to hit my 3rd channel, monetize it. I want to say thanks to Liam. I want to say thanks to James. I want to say thanks to Stormy 1992. I'm sure that's not Stormy Daniels. No, that's Stormy 1992. To Scott Tucker, to Miss Lizzie. I appreciate you guys. And as a token here, I wanted to show you what I got for you guys. A nice bottle of champagne. I also got 2 glasses. The one represents me, Rideshare Professor. The one represents you, all the drivers. So I'm going to toast to you guys right now. I can't do this without you guys. So you guys rock, my friends. You helped me get there. You are an amazing Rideshare family. You are amazing YouTubers, and I have nothing but gratitude for everything that you do and help me get my channel to succeed. So here's to, I'm going to shake it, right? I'm going to really shake the sucker. You know when they win at the NASCAR, when they win at the Formula One, right? You know how they spray? Yeah, we're going to shake it up, baby. We are going to shake it up. This thing is going to go flying now. I bet you got so much pressure. Under pressure. That's for you guys. Woo! Raining champagne. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Now, this glass, my friends, is for you. This glass is for me. Chug, chug, chug. Chug, chug, chug. Thank you again. And a symbolic toast to your safety during the pandemic, to your health, to your family. May we all get through this together. You guys are rock stars in my eyes. That's me. That's you. Cheers, cheers. Chin, chin. German, Prost. Spasiba. Nastarovia in Russian. Whatever other language you wish to add. My glass is empty. I'm drinking your glass. You'll be drunk. Chug, chug, chug. Proof. We polished off the whole bottle together. There it is. And now, oh, my computer is completely drenched, but that's okay. That's part of the deal, right? And now we are going to go inside And I want to show something to you. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Damn, that stuff went straight to my head, guys. That stuff went straight to my brain, to my membrane. Thank you, and thank you, right? That's how we do it. We, every time we get a good reason to celebrate together, you and I, the Rideshare family, we pop the bubbly, right? And you guys sent me the traffic. You guys sent me the hours. You guys sent me the subscribers. And I have my third channel. I've reached the target in my third channel, which is awesome, which is absolutely awesome. So one channel is going to be rideshare related. One channel is going to be car related, how to fix cars, rebuild cars, buy cars at auctions, etc. I'm going to share everything with you. And the third channel is going to be my real estate channel. I'm going to show you how to really, really succeed in real estate. And I want every rideshare driver to know, right? And I'm sure Dustin can testify to this. He also, not too long ago, got his real estate license. But I have always encouraged for years and for years to get your real estate license, right? You can do it online. You could join Coldwell Banker. You can join Keller Williams. You can join Century 21. You can join Remax. You can join Weichert. You can join ERA. You can join Exit Realty. You can join Sotheby's. And you can make a lot of money when you combine real estate and rideshare. You got your home magazines behind your cars. You got your business cars attached. The amount of transactions, the amount of leads that I have got through the car, right, is astounding. So use that car as your office. This new channel that you helped me get to the 1,000 subscriber mark. There's 16,000 viewed hours. I'm going to show you how to make a lot of additional money in real estate, how to market yourself, how to use your car as your promotion tool. We're going to keep on going with rideshare. We're going to keep on talking about the gig working industry. We are going to keep on holding the CEOs and the gig industry responsible to up their game, up their salaries, up their ethics, up their integrity. We're going to call them out. But I also want to use the other two channels to really show you how to make money with flipping cars and talk about flipping cars. What did I buy yesterday at the auction? A Porsche. And I'm going to take you for a drive in the brand new Porsche Turbo that I got yesterday. I was at the auction and the deals were phenomenal. The deals were phenomenal. And I knew they would be phenomenal because during the pandemic, people don't really have money, don't have cash. And also during the pandemic, not a lot of people show up at auctions. So they did all the social distancing, went down to the auction and got insane price and got myself a Porsche Turbo. You heard it right. A Porsche Turbo, right? So I will teach you in the one channel how to flip cars, how to make a lot of money flipping cars, how to buy them, how to fix them up, how to make them aesthetically pleasing for sale, where to market them, Facebook, Craigslist, eBay. You want to get multiple offers and you want to get multiple people interested. And so we have a ton of information coming in 20 and 21, right? But right now I'm in the rideshare professor channel. We will stay true to gig economy and rideshare, Uber Eats, UberLyft, Instacart, DoorDash, Grubhub will probably got hiccups from all that champagne, just down that bottle of champagne, right? Grubhub will probably be swallowed by Uber, but we'll talk about everything. We'll talk about Amazon, we'll talk about all the... Elias, thank you, I appreciate you. Liam, thank you, I appreciate you. Scott Tucker, you're awesome. Dennis Torres is in the house. He says, let's get you to 100,000. You rock, my brother. Can't wait to give you a big hug and buy you a burger or buy you a nice beer or a nice tequila when the pandemic is over in Long Beach City. We'll head out. There's some really good restaurants down there on Anaheim Boulevard. One of my favorite Mexican restaurants is on Anaheim, fairly close to Redondo Avenue and Anaheim. We got to head it up together, you and I. Abstract Jimmy's in the house. James Campbell, Dennis Torres, I really appreciate you. I know I know my subscribers. I know Mark. I know Jimmy. You know, they were there at the party. You build these relationships over years. And just as you are helping me, I want to give back. So if I can help you with any business that you're getting, with any marketing plans, if you need to raise money for your business, don't be shy, right? I always set the time aside and help. I always set the time aside and help the rideshare community. So please don't be shy. Craigslist, thank you very much. It's Moose, you rock. I appreciate you, Rideshare Trickster. And then Rideshare Trickster, if you could also do me a huge favor, you see Rideshare Trickster in the channel, please go over his latest live feed, and I apologize that I couldn't be there for the whole duration of yesterday because he invited me. Dustin was there as well. Do go to his channel and watch his live feed about a great, great cause, a cancer cause that he is supporting. It's about kids that have cancer, and you basically, especially the ladies, are called upon. They need hair. I think it's over 6 inches. That's what he said. If you can go there, and if you could help him with that, if girls could like give up a little bit of the hair, 6 inches, so that these kids can get wigs. You've seen any child that has cancer, they completely bald, they lose their self-esteem. You want to make them feel good. And I watched Rideshare Trickster's feed yesterday after he was done. It's very, very touching the way he presented it, right? Because these little children that have cancer, you would never wish that upon your children in a million years, right? Their hair falls out, and what he's doing is great. He's going out there, and it's hashtag rideshare for hair. There it is in the stream. Head up his channel and go and watch his, firstly subscribe to him because he's just an awesome guy. And he, I remember when he brought his race car over in Marina Del Rey, when we did the first video together, I helped him get a lot of subscribers in. And I also, he's a racing driver, so I want him to take me for a drive as a race driver in my new Porsche Turbo, and I want him to drive that thing like crazy. I want him to take everything out of that engine that it has. We'll do it in the evening, and I'll be the passenger, he can be the driver. But you will love the new car that I got at the auction yesterday. It's a racing machine, and he's a good person. He cares. I know, I can tell you, I know people. I know when people are genuine. I know when people are fake. I can sense if people are manipulators. I can sense if people are bullshitters. Just like, you know, I read Dara Khosrowshahi. I know who Dara Khosrowshahi is. I mean, Travis Kalanick is a maniac. He's crazy. He has his strengths and his weaknesses, and he's been through a lot. I bet you that guy has been through a lot through his life. But I can tell you, I can read people. And the most cunning bullshitter out there in the rideshare industry by far is still Dara Khosrowshahi. I'll keep on calling him out. I'll keep on putting that out into the universe, right? Because we stick together. Thumbs up, everyone. And again, thank you. Go Donnie Com is in the house. I thank you, brother. I thank all the guys and girls in the channel, and thank you for getting me to that point so I could monetize my third channel. I'm excited to share a ton of real estate information with you. And it's only a few $100s to do your real estate license, right? And once you have that and you combine real estate with rideshare, and you start, you're a salesman, you're a born salesman in your car. You know how to talk to people every day, every trip. You are the best salesman out there because you're selling your rideshare experience. You are selling the 5 stars every time. Now you can imagine you combine that with real estate, right? And you have the magazines, the homes and land for sale magazines behind your seat, facing the passenger with your business card attached. To one side, you have rideshare, your picture, on the other side, you have your real estate agent license, and then you're just doubling up your efforts. I want to show you how to really, really capitalize on that. And I have taught that formula to many drivers. I have a very, very successful person that I mentored down in Laguna Beach called Steven, who made a few $100,000 each year just selling real estate through his Uber car. Taught him the formula. So stay on board with me. We'll have a beautiful ride. We'll get into 2021. We'll get rid of this pandemic. We're going to move into great times together. We're going to build together. We're going to succeed together. We're going to support your family, and we're just gonna climb that ladder, my friends. We're going to keep on going, and we're going to keep it positive, right? Nelson Elias is in the house. You're amazing. I appreciate you. And I hope you watched the beginning of the video where I shake up that champagne. I shook that thing just like a NASCAR driver winning, or a Formula One driver, or you're in the Olympics and you got the gold medal and you celebrate afterwards and you just pop that champagne, right? We were squirting up into the sky. It was amazing. Let's roll, Tina. Beautiful to have you here. I hope your health is fully back. That lady went through hell and back with the coronavirus. She was infected. You're amazing. And thank you also for being here. And thank you for sharing your participation, your hours, your input, your suggestions, your ideas, your links, everything. That is how we grow together, right? Learning, my friends, is growing each and every day. If you can learn just one new thing per day, we're always constantly growing. And I can tell you what, something about myself, every day I learn something, even if I learn something from my kids every day, right? In our hearts, we're still little children, right? And always, I urge you to always stay in touch with that inner child of yours, right? Always tap into that inner child. Always nurture that little inner child of yours and be a child. Enjoy life, right? You know how kids are just sweet, innocent, and enjoy life? Just be like that. We don't have to be jaded. We don't have to be angry. Even if we went through a divorce, we can let go of all of that toxicity. We can live and be a little kid every single day, right? I'm Mark. I'm pumped now. Mark Fowdy. You pump me up. I pump you up. It's a win-win, mutual energy, my friend. It's an exchange of mutual positive energy, my friends. And that is how we're going to roll through 2020. And that is how we're going to roll into 2021. I tell you, I cannot wait for December the 31st, 2020, and pop the champagne for, midnight 2021, where we can say, wow, 2020 was a challenging year. 2020 was the year of the pandemic. 2020 was a trying year. 2020, I was waiting for my unemployment. 2020, I couldn't do my rideshare trips. 2020, I did everything to survive. Together, if we support each other, we will get there. F-Lam, I appreciate you. Matthew Parker, I appreciate you. Mohammed Khalil, you're a warrior. I appreciate you. Thank you. Rick Nelson, you're an amazing man. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well in San Antonio. I met Rick Nelson out here in California. Wonderful, wonderful guy. So, just a symbolic thank you with the champagne to celebrate you, to celebrate our lives, to celebrate our families, and say, hey, we're alive, right? We're COVID-19 free, right? Whether you're wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, I'm not judging you. The bottom line is you showing up here and you care, and you help me get to that next finishing line. It was I can tell you, it's a lot of work. Putting in the hours for videos, you got to get to 4,000 hours. You got to get to 1,000 subscribers. Ask any of the other YouTubers how tough it is to get to that point. Ask Dark Road Run, who's putting in the hours every single day. Ask Rideshare Trickster, who's putting in the hours every day to get to that point, right? And Rideshare Trickster, we're going to do a video together in my new Porsche Turbo, you and I. You're going to be driving it, and we're going to do a dual streaming. You're going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming, and then and my base, my different channels. If you can support him, I know good guys out there, right? And that is a good guy. And anyone that comes towards me and says, hey, Torsten, Rideshare Professor, help me, support me to get there. I will do it for Dark Road Run. I will do it for Trickster. I will do it for everyone. Right. So if your intentions are starting a channel or thinking outside the box or thinking outside of rideshare, let's have that conversation. Right. Today, I'm having another conversation with a gentleman who wants to start a fleet. And I just said, listen, have a little bit of patience. We're obviously in tough times. Don't go and splash out all the money right now. Just wait patiently another 60 days before you start spending the money. Right. You don't want to go out there in uncertain times and spend money on uncertain things. You want to spend money on things that work, right, on recession-proof, pandemic-proof businesses, right? So we learn from this and we exchange our ideas. Great car deals, you're amazing. I truly, truly appreciate your support. He says, heck yeah, you guys should definitely drive to my med spa and we could finally help people wear the mask the right way. And subscribe to him. Great car deals. And let's roll. Tina says, I'm thankfully COVID-19 free, in part thanks to Professor and all of you. Hey, if my little contribution with sending you all the supplements made a little bit of a difference and lifted your spirits and lifted your immunity, great, we did our job, right? So we help each other out, and you're amazing, Tina. I know that. In my heart, I know you're an amazing person, and I'm super happy to see Tina here actually talking to me. And she went through COVID-19. This lady is the real deal. She survived the COVID-19. So huge round of applause to Tina. Rick Nelson says, in holding pattern, waiting for PUA. It's coming, Rick. Just I know. It's holding pattern, getting a little bit of anxiety. You're still waiting. It's coming your way. Everyone will get that PUA. And with a little bit of luck, we will also get the second round of the stimulus. Apparently, a second $1,200 is in the works. They have passed in the House another $3 trillion stimulus. Who knows? Within another 4 to 6 weeks, we could have another $1,200 check coming, right? And Jimmy got approved for $14,000 through the EDIL. All I can say, my brother, that makes me extremely happy. A 14000. I am very happy for you. Don't blow it all at once. You know, really work with that 14 grand. Keep it in the bank account and just spend the very, very minimum on your website, on your marketing, and grow it, right? On your business cards. And maybe go out there, Jimmy, and do your real estate license. He's a very charismatic guy. He's very likable. He's very kind. He's very genuine, right? So you'll do well, but just work with that 14 grand. Some people just say, well, I got $14,000. Now I got to go to spend it. No, you know, the 14,000, you challenge yourself. You keep 11,000 in the bank account always for rainy days. And you go out and you say, okay, I got $3,000 to build a business. How do I do it? Right? And that is your approach. You never touch that $11,000. Inland Empire Salvi, another legend in my eyes. He was there at the Long Beach party. We got to have a toast. I mean, there was no alcohol there, but we had like a Coca-Cola or a Fanta or a Sprite toast. Doing amazing things out in San Bernardino with his group, keeping people safe, keeping his neighborhood safe. Bless you, my friend, you and your family. And he says, Tina, blessings to you. So this, I know, no matter where I dive into, whether I dive into Dustin's channel, whether I dive into Trickster's channel, whether I dive into, no matter what channel it is, I can tell you what I always read, what I can always see, what I can always feel is that rideshare drivers care for rideshare drivers. The company, the CEOs, the executives may not care for you, but you can always rely on one thing. You can always rely on a fellow rideshare driver, male or female. They are always there for you, right? We've seen it time and time and time again. David Garcia is in the house, right? David Garcia received $13,000. Beautiful. David, I am so happy for you. You completely deserve it. And David, you put $10,000 away. You do not touch it. And you take the other $3,000 and you build yourself an empire. David, you are made to run your own limo service, right? Please always reach out to me and help you and show you how to do it. Yesterday, I had a phenomenal trip. I drove an actress. Cannot mention her name, unfortunately. I drove her very, very early in the morning, 4:30 a.m., down to Beverly Hills. I hadn't seen her for weeks because she was hunkering down during the pandemic. And I dropped her off in Beverly Hills. And she said, Torsten, how are you doing? How's your family doing? She's a very, very sweet, caring lady. And she's a very, very successful actress. And I said, we're doing good. We're very positive. We're holding up. We're doing, and we just had an amazing, the 45 minutes went by like that, right? And I charged her the regular rate, just as I did pre-pandemic. And she says, well, why didn't you charge me more during the pandemic? And I said, listen, I said to the lady, you have brought me so many business. You have brought me so much business. You have brought me so many clients. I'm indebted to you. Because of you, I probably have 15 new clients. So why would I charge you more? Why would I take advantage of you during the pandemic? And that solidifies our relationship, right? We don't have to take advantage of anyone. We don't have to take advantage of the situation. I felt a tiny bit of guilt yesterday when I went down to the auction and I realized, I know there's not going to be many people at the auction. I know there's not going to be many cash buyers. I know I'm going to get the very, very best deals. I cannot even tell you what I got that Porsche Turbo for. I cannot even tell you. Right? I can't even tell you what the Mustang went for, what the Priuses went for. It was a steal killer day. And I almost felt bad. I almost felt, wow, I know why these prices are so low. It's because of the pandemic. And I almost felt a level of guilt. But I said to myself afterwards, you know, what I did on this day by spending that money, I kept the economy going. I was putting back into the economy. And that made me feel better, right? Just as we take, we give back. We take and we give back. So always know that. We have Kolawole Alusigun in the house. I appreciate you. God bless you, my friend. You're amazing. Inland Empire, Salvi says, thank you. No, I thank you. I thank you, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't reach these different milestones, right? YouTube for me only started a few years ago. I've always been, you know, a cutthroat businessman out there doing. YouTube has brought a lot of humanity into my heart, because when people start sharing stories and when people are giving suggestions, when people are revealing their plights, when people are sharing their weaknesses, their strengths, you grow together, right? You can support each other. So it's a good thing. Scott, all the Vegas people, July the 8th on me. Lunch, drinks, as long as, we all bring our masks, and, maybe things have loosened up by then. But July the 8th is the day, the Vegas day. We're going to pick a nice location, and we're going to have a good time, and we're going to have good photos, good food, good drinks together. So I'm rolling through Vegas on July the 8th. On the way back, I'll also let you know when I come back from Utah, going off-roading with the whole family, boating, and have a good time, climbing, whatever we do, hiking. I'll keep you guys informed, but I'm super excited to see the Vegas crowd. We have Leo Casamento in the house. He says, congrats, Thor. Thor, that is the name that I got from my parents, Thorstein. It's Swedish, means the god of thunder. It was a Viking. The backstory is that I gave my mother a very difficult birth, a thunderous birth, and that is how I got the name Thorstein. That's how the Swedes say it's Torsten, Thorstein. So I appreciate you, Leo. We have many new endeavors ahead of us, and always bring me the stories. Abstract Echo says we can get even more money if and when Potter Handy comes through with their lawsuit. Exactly. We have another payday on the horizon. I know I have a big payday. I know many of you have a big payday, because Uber and Lyft ain't going to wiggle out of the misclassification. All right. I've broken it down for you, what you need to get paid for your meal times, for your overtimes. Anyone that has gone to potterhandy.com and has done their calculations, even if you haven't signed up for them, that's fine. You don't have to sign up for them, but just go and do your calculations. Go and do your calculations and see what these companies owe you for all the hours, all the years that you've put in, for all the trips. See what they have owed you. Just look at the numbers, right? And we will enjoy paydays again. Las Vegas Uber driver, I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. We keep it real. No fake news here. Sometimes my opinions are a little bit hardcore. They're not for everyone. But I can tell you one thing about me. I'll just keep on talking from the heart, right? We're going to keep it real. And if we bounce stories back and forth, we don't always have to agree about everything. We don't, right? But the one thing I can tell you is that trolls, haters, negative people, people that bash people, people that trash people about their religion, people that trash people about their color, have no space, have no parking lot, have no garage in my channel. I kick them out, and we do that symbolic flush. Ari G's in the house. He says, hi, I hope you and your family are doing well, Ari. Dr. Whispers in the house. He says, Twilight of the Thunder Gods. I love it. I like that sentence, Twilight of the Thunder Gods. Remember that series, Twilight? I enjoyed it. Raiche Trixer says, thank you, Professor, for everything, your support, your mentorship, your friendship. This challenge is very dear to my family. And please, I know it's dear because I went and watched it afterwards, and I apologize that I couldn't be there, but I was with the mechanics going over what we're fixing on the car, and I was like trying to check in with Trickster, and at the same time I had all these other people that said, okay, we got to work on this, work on this, work on this. I was trying to do multitasking, and I apologize if I couldn't give my full dedication during your live feed. But do go to his last live feed, go and tap into that video, because he says this challenge is very dear to my family, and that came through very, very clearly. So go and check that video out. Oliver Z says, hey, old school buddy. Oh, look who's in the house. Look who's in the house. Ollie is in the house. He says, hey, old school buddy, I'll fly over for the event. Just say, how's it? Love your channel. Oliver and I had great times. Oliver and I have had so many good times in South Africa together, out in the wild, out in the jeeps, sleeping out in the wild, bonfires while, lions, leopards, elephants roamed around. I mean, I can share a lot of great photos if you guys want me to make a feed and show you some of the photos when we were cruising around on the safari lodge. The best time. So Oliver, love you, stay safe. My buddy, and for always buddy, I've known him since the age of 8, 9 years old, right? Gosh, that's a long time ago. So Ollie, appreciate you. And greetings from Boise's in the house. He says, what's up, peeps? Joey Driver for you, Idaho, is in the house. Good to see you. Wonderful to see you. It's nice to see names trickling in, trickling out, coming in, coming out. And I know how it is, right? Multiple YouTubers, different feeds going on. We pop in there, we say hi. We pop in there, we go and say hi. We see what's going on in that channel. We see what he's talking about. They're all just trying. We're all just trying. REG says, thank you. I hope you and your family are safe and healthy. I do need to speak to you one of these days. Absolutely. I did Uber and Lyft part-time. I'm wondering if I apply. Okay, we got to talk about that. I want all the details. So this is my number, Ari. I'm very open with my number and my email, 393-6318. This is my email here. Please just say, hey, this is Ari. Let's talk about this and this and this, and we can jump on the phone. It's very, very hot here, by the way. So that's for you. So Las Vegas Uber Driver says, can you make a video about putting your extra cars on Turo or hire car? Look, I will tell you something. That's a great business model, right? Unfortunately, I've learned a little bit too much about hire car, and just the way the company is shaped and formed, just the way I've learned about the people behind hire car, I will not endorse hire car, right? Too many problems, too many issues, right? But yes, I can talk about the others. I can talk about if you have a vehicle and you want to list it somewhere. Obviously, they are fairly much are like an online brokerage facilitating your cars to other drivers. Always know in this game, the money might be attractive, but you never know. It's just like with any rental car, you never know who gets into your car. You never know how they treat your car. You don't know if they abuse your car. You do not know if they trash your car, right? There's good and bad in that business model. You sometimes get cars back and you're shocked because your car is trashed and you end up putting all this money into your car just because you listed on Turo or Hire Car, right? So the money may be attractive. I'm telling you, it's best to cut out that middleman Turo. It's best to cut out the Hire Car and do it yourself and set up your own contracts with drivers. And when you set up your own contracts with drivers and you cut out that broker, the middleman, firstly, your margins go up by 25, 30%. And if you have that T-Mobile sync, you can monitor their driving style, right? You have no control over the driver through Hire Car or Turo. But if you do it one-on-one and you cut out the middleman, you cut out the broker, and you are leasing out your private car to an individual doing rideshare while you go out there and get yourself an XL or an SUV vehicle, right? And you're getting the money from this driver and you're subsidizing and you're building up your next vehicle as you're jumping up a channel and making more money, right? That is the way to go. So if you want to learn that formula, reach out to me, right? And you do want to have that T-Mobile sync up so you can monitor their driving style. Are they going 85, 90 miles an hour? It'll show up on your computer if you tap and check into that car. What is that driver doing? What is that driver doing? What is that driver? Oh, that driver's abusing my car. That guy is braking, racing, braking. That's it. You give them one warning and they are out, right? I have cut drivers off that do 90, 95 mile trips at night. Done, finito, gone, right? Mark Fowdy says they beat the shit out of them. Exactly. So, you know, you want to have that, like Mark Fowdy, he's in Boston, you have that one-on-one relationship with a driver, and you only pick the very, very highest 4.9 or higher ratings. And someone that's done 1,000 trips and still has 4.9, you pick the cherry drivers for your car. It's your car. It's your investment, right? So you want to get the maximum money back. You want to keep it fair, but you want your car to be treated well. The moment you sign up with Hire Car, the moment you sign up with Turo, that control, that power is out of your hands. You might get your car trashed back. So be careful. That's all I can say. All right. Mohammed Khalil says, you mean lawyers and politicians from the movie Tucker, Jeff Bridges? Okay, I lost you there. I don't know where that is. Righteous Trickster says, with your permission, may I leave the link? Yeah, put the link in right here. Righteous Trickster is going to put the link in right now. Click on it. Go over there. Rick Nelson has a ton of knowledge about, because he's worked with several renters. He says Turo does not insure your car for rideshare, as they have a blanket policy and do not put your name on the policy. Okay, so Rick Nelson is really a veteran there. He's been with a couple of rental companies. He knows. It's Moose says a lot of people don't qualify at the big rental car companies, so then they go over to companies like Turo. Right, so they don't qualify on that side. They get a little bit desperate, and then you turn and say, "Okay, I'll take whatever I can." Be careful, right? Basil Al Hazan, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Hope you and your family are doing safe. Sorry, not self. I hope you do. I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. Basil has a question. Please go ahead. Give us the question. Okay, why in the other channel it froze? I've got two channels going at the same time. And anyone that didn't see the symbolic champagne popping, I did it right in the beginning of the video, right? Go back there. Basil says, I'm in London now and I want to come to LA. Okay, so my question to you is all your paperwork, are your visas, are you an American citizen? That's where you start. Are you qualified to come into the country, right? Do you have that hurdle sorted out? Because I get a lot of emails and text messages from people from all over the world. Hey, I'm in Dubai. Hey, I'm in India. Hey, I'm in Germany. Hey, I'm in Romania. Hey, I'm in South Africa. Hey, I'm in Sydney, Australia. I want to come to California and work. Well, okay, well, cool. First, step number one. Do you have a working visa? Do you have maybe an international passport? Do you have a US passport? I do remember you, Basil. No, I remember you. Sorry, Basil. We met at the gas station, didn't we? In Westchester. Is that correct? Exactly. I just said it. We met at the gas station. Exactly. We had a very in-depth conversation. So yeah, you fully legit. You can come back. The main thing is, Basil, are you going to bring your family back this time? Because I remember you were very stressed out about that. You went back to London to your family. Are you going to bring them back with you, or are you going to try and sort of work here and support them over there? So yeah, let's have that conversation. I remember you well. So I see a lot of names. As soon as you refresh my memory, as soon as I know who you are, yes, I remember that conversation that we had at the gas station, and it was on the corner of Manchester Boulevard and Sepulveda Boulevard. Is that right? I think it is. Okay, we have 33 likes. If you could smash that like button. It's halfway through the day, even a little bit further. We're 2:45 right now, 2:45 p.m. here on the West Coast, 5:45 on the East Coast. And Scott Tucker's, yes, visas are extremely hard to come by, especially during the pandemic, right? Basil says, wow, great memory. Listen, I speak to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, but conversations that are of that nature as you and I have is very few. That was a very deep conversation. So, and Basil says, not yet. The government is making it very hard. Can I make money with Uber? I mean, you can make money. The people that are driving now are actually doing fairly well because there's not many drivers out there right now. Obviously, you're running a huge risk. At some point, it's going to bounce back. I don't think it's going to bounce back to normal, because I think a lot of people are going one-on-one. They're going back to their original car. They're going back to their steering wheel. So I do think if the rideshare industry bounces back in 2 to 3 months, my theory, my opinion, we'd be back to 60%, right, of what it was before. Understand one thing. Out of all the drivers that drove 3 or 4 months ago, also 30 to 40% have moved on to other things, right, to better things, to greater things. So let's say that's 60 to 70% of drivers waiting for the unemployment to end, to go back into rideshare. You will go back. A lot of people would have moved on, right? Let's say that 60, 70% goes back. And then I would say 60% of the riders will still be there. So give and take, we should be, and this is my prediction, by end of July, August, we should be there, if we still go back to rideshare, at the same point we were maybe in November and December 2019. Many people have moved on to other things, right? Many people right now that I know that email and text me are not going out there and driving. They're sitting back, they're staying safe, and they're collecting the UI, the unemployment, right? Great Car Deal says, I'm so excited to say, going almost 2 years as Uber and Lyft driver today, I have finalized my 5th private client, who will request me from now on. You see, that is the way to go. That is the way to go. So to share that is sharing reality. That is where the market is right now. Is that, like, let's say that 5th private client that he has, right? People right now want their own private driver. They don't want someone that's out there with 20, 30, 40 trips, 30, 40 people a day. They want their one-on-one driver, and they know he disinfects the car because they can smell it. The car smells of disinfected. That's one thing the actress said to me. So she says, oh, I can notice your car is very clean. You've disinfected. I can smell it. You know that smell of disinfectant? I said, yeah, I clean the handles. When I picked up her bag, I picked it up with a glove. I told her, sprayed everything down, right? She was very, very happy with that sort of pandemic service that she got, right? So that's where we are right now. So you want to sort of follow in Great Car Deal's footsteps. You want to follow in Mark Fowdy's footsteps, and you want to build out that private one-on-one clientele. Why? Because we're putting 100% of the monies into our account. We're not splitting it 50-50. You got a $100 trip. You're not giving up $50 to Uber or Lyft and $50 to yourself. No, you're taking $100, right, and you're putting it into your account. Yes, your overheads are higher. Your insurance is higher. Yes, you have to apply for the licensing. But believe me, and just ask Mark Fowdy, he will verify that. When you chip away, right, just like you've been chipping away at rideshare for years, when you chip away and build out your private clientele, right, just like Great Car Deals does it, and you build out and you build out and you build out, this person will refer you, that person will refer you, that. And before you even know it, you have 10 clients. Before you even know it, you have 20 clients. Before you even know it, you have 30 clients. Before I even know it, I have about 90 private clients, 90. Now, they're not all there right now in the pandemic, right? Handful of them are there for food deliveries, private deliveries, right? But they will come back to you. Mark Fowdy sums it up by saying, private clients is the future of rideshare. Amen. It's Moose says, in the news was a driver that thought that COVID-19 was a fake news. He ended up getting COVID-19 himself and getting it to his wife. COVID-19 is real. I believe it is real. I don't, maybe the media overhypes it a lot, but the bottom line is it is real, right? And the reason why I know it's real, I've had the discussion with Let's Roll Tina. I've seen a couple of other stories. I've heard from other people, right? It's no monkey business. This is the real deal. Great Car Deal says, everyone listen to this man. He is truly sweet and humble. Great advice. It's all good. God bless you. God bless you as well, you and your family, right? And I'm telling you right now, you enjoy that 5th client, and you make sure that you attach those business cards to all your magazines, and you make sure that every Monday when new magazines comes out, you go and collect. I go down here in Calabasas to Lost Hills. I pick up about 10 different magazines every week. I attach my business cards, and you just generically grow it. And then on top of it, please start adding your real estate license. Watch the money go up. You're a salesman. That's who we are. Danny, do you want to say hi during the COVID-19 pandemic times? Come over here. Here's this little sweetheart.
Hello.
Hi, that's Danu, and we are getting through this. So you know the video that I'm doing right now? Why do I think I have thank you there? Why do you think it says thank you?
Because you achieved something? Oh,
because I achieved something. Yeah, and when we achieve something, we got to reward ourselves, right? We got to celebrate with the people that helped us. So they helped me get a 3rd channel monetized. So I popped a bottle. She says thank you because she's happy. Obviously, she's going to get more lime cakes and more presents and more things like that. But we got to share the rewards together in life. Don't you think so?
Yes.
It's not just a one-sided information. So if we give a little bit, we take a little bit, right?
Yes.
If we take a little bit, we
give a little.
Give a little bit. High five. Off you go. Okay, my friends. It's my TikTok mate. I appreciate you. Amen. I'm on the 47 mark. I'm boiling up here. It's super hot. I can notice that the air conditioner is not on and the lights are on, and I'm boiling up. So you guys rock. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. We got there, and we're going to keep on building. Amen, everyone. And then Rideshare Trickster, did you put the link there? He says, I'm still involved in healthcare. Did you put the link in there? Rideshare Trickster, did you share the link with everyone? Drop it in there. Basil says, all the best. I can't wait to see you, Basil. Give you a big hug when you're back from London, right? So the airline industry will bounce back. They said by September, flights will be back. So when you're back in the country, you give me a shout, and I'm going to take you out for lunch, Basil. And I want you to update me on all the stories. David Garcia, muchas gracias, senor. I'm very happy for you that you got the money. Work with it wisely. Don't spend it all in 24 hours and get your own business going. Joey Driver for you, Idaho, Boise. Stay safe. Everyone in Boise, shout out to Boise. Stay safe. I always used to pronounce Boise incorrectly. I used to say boys, and the people say, what the hell are you talking about, boys? What's boys? And there's no city called Boise. And I said, yeah. And I would spell it out, B-O-I-S-E. And they said, no, that's Boise, you idiot. So finally I learned it's actually Boise. Hey, can you bring me that sign quickly so that I could just, one last time, a big, so my friends, there it is, right? That's the English version. If we have any Russians on board, I'll say spasiba, thank you. If we have any French on board, I'll say merci. If we have any Germans on board, I'll say danke. If we have any Dutch on board, I'll say baie dankie, right? If we have Japanese on board, obrigado. And if we have any Zulus or Xhosas on board from Africa, Nyabonga, Sukshawen, and I wish you the very, very best. Thank you, everyone. I'm out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Thank you. And she's off to, are you off to see your teachers?
Yes.
So Danu's off with my sweetheart. Come over here. Big kiss before you head out. Look at this beautiful girl here. Look at the crowd. So where you taking Danu to?
To her school for an open house drive-by.
Drive-by. It's not a drive-by shooting, guys. It's a drive-by holding the sign up. There's a big thank you. They're saying thank you to all the teachers. So high five, Bora. Dennis is in the house. Franz Murphy. Be well, everyone. Until the next live feed. And thumbs up, likes, like Dustin says, smash that like button. Smash it hard. Dennis, I'll see you in the LBC. And then Drychair Trickster, I want to do a video with you in the new Porsche Turbo. So get your camera ready. And I'll be in the passenger seat. And I'm sure he can teach me a couple of things. But you guys will see my new car that I bought. MJ is in the house. Everyone's in the house. It was a great live session. Thank you. Thank you and thank you. Let me just put it out there in the universe again so you guys can read it. There it is. Boom! Released. Stay well. Be safe. Whatever you do, be careful. Always wear your mask. Always sanitize. Always spray down. And no worry, in about 60 days, things will get better. First phase, second phase, third phase openings. Mark Fowdy, Boston. Let's Roll, Tina. MJ. Pitbull Powers. Good to you, brother. I like that name. Thank you for being here. Franz, Basil, Dennis, Scott. Scott, I'll see you over in the Viva Las Vegas. And I'm going to end on a high, because you guys helped me get that third channel monetized. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe.